everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing a review on the Anastasia liquid lipsticks. If you do want to see a review in swatches, please keep watching. Also was having a sale on these. They were buy one get one free. Here's a closer look on what the packaging looks like. It says Anastasia liquid lip, and then right here at the top you do have the shade name. This one is in the shade Poet. Let's go ahead and open this up. Poet is described as a dusty mauve shade. I love the packaging. It is so sleek. And wow, do you guys see how much product is in here? I feel like I got gypped from Anastasia. Well, these were buy one get one free, so I'm guessing that's why they wanted to get rid of their inventory. And here at the bottom you do have the shade name. Let's go ahead and swatch this shade. It's super pretty. Let's see what it looks like. Apply it on the lips. I love how comfortable this does sit on the lips. I do want to read a little bit about her liquid lipsticks. Anastasia Beverly Hills liquid lipstick is a full pigment liquid lip color formula that dries down to a weightless matte finish for a smudge proof, wearable and long lasting color. Featuring ultra saturated pigment in comfortable matte formula, this liquid lipstick delivers full coverage wear and creates the appearance of fuller lips. The Anastasia liquid lipstick features a double-sided flat applicator with a round tip that distributes the perfect amount of product for a precise lip color application that lasts all day. I do agree with that statement. This formula does feel very weightless on the lips. It does sit very comfortably. I do want to do a kiss test on the back of my hand just to see how much product does come off. Not a lot of product came out on the back of my hand, and the lip color is still on my lips. There wasn't any smudging. Next shade is called Crush. It came free. Share this with you guys. Again, this shade is in Crush. I haven't swatched this shade yet. This shade in Crush looks like it could wash me out. Crush is described as a soft beige. Definitely a no. I'm glad that this was a free gift. Does not complement my skin complexion at all. Even though the shade in Crush washes me out, I can definitely use this shade in the center of my lips, or I can create an ombre look. The next shade is called Maud. Let's see what this looks like. Maud looks like a very pretty shade. Maud is described as a cedar brown. Wow. I can definitely see myself reaching for this shade on a daily. The next shade is called Veronica. Veronica is described as a taupe mauve shade. Super pretty. I love this shade in Veronica. I can see myself reaching for this shade every day. The next shade is called Hudson. I already have a deluxe size of the shade in Hudson, but you guys know me, I can never find anything mini. Hudson is described as a faded terracotta shade. Here's what Hudson looks like. Anastasia did come out with their first ever mini liquid lipstick set. It was Hudson, Days, and Bittersweet. I did a review on that, I think about a year or two ago. I'll link that right over here in the cards if you guys have not seen that. And they do currently have a sale on that liquid lipstick set. I do remember using the shade in Hudson several times. I did love it. The next shade is called Dazed. Dazed is described as a redwood shade. Again, I do feel like I am missing some product. Dazed was also one of the other colors that was in that three-piece liquid lipstick set. I love this shade in Dazed. The next shade is called Bittersweet. Bittersweet is described as a Swiss chocolate shade. I love this Swiss chocolate shade in Bittersweet. I did end up losing this shade during last fall. I don't remember how or where or when I lost it, but I did remember using it one day and then the next day I went looking for it and then I couldn't find it. Anything little, mini, or deluxe size, I just end up losing it. The next shade is called Heathers. Heathers is described as a brownish oxblood shade. The tube was not filled up all the way, which is disappointing. Here's what Heathers looks like. So pretty. I love this vampy red shade in Heathers. The next shade is called Bohemian. Bohemian is described as a mulberry shade. I have similar shades like this in my collection, but this formula is so good. It dries down super quickly and it does stay comfortable on the lips. The next shade is called Starfish. This is so disappointing. They could not even fill up the lipstick tube all the way. No wonder these were buy one get one free. Here's the shade in Starfish. Starfish is described as a peach sand shade. I don't think this shade would look good on me either. It might wash me out. Here's what Starfish looks like. This formula, for some reason, this shade in particular, it feels so dry. I am going to be going back to Ulta Beauty and exchanging this for a different shade. Surprisingly, I like this shade in Starfish. Pairing this with a dark lip liner, I think it would look awesome. This formula did go on a bit different than the others. It did feel a little bit stiff when I did apply this to my lips. I think that this shade might be expired. The next shade is called Naked. Naked is described as a light peachy nude. Here's what Naked looks like. Ooh, yeah, way too light for me. I do want to point out to you guys, the applicator in Naked is a doe foot applicator, whereas the applicators that we've tried so far are a double-sided applicator. This is definitely an older formula. It doesn't have the ABH logo on the bottom like this one does. That's super weird. I'm not sure if this tube is a fake or if it's a dud, but I'm still gonna try it on for you guys. Definitely a no. This formula is very streaky. It's not applying as evenly. This shade in Naked is definitely a no. The next shade is called Allison. Allison is described as a pinky brown shade. So pretty. Allison is such a pretty shade. The next shade is called Catherine. Catherine is described as a brown berry shade. Catherine is so pretty. Let's see what Catherine looks like applied on the lips. I like this brown berry shade in Catherine. The next shade is called Ashton. Ashton is described as a mid-tone yellow brown. Since I am running out of arm space on this side of my hand, I will be swatching on the right side of my hand. Here's what Ashton looks like. What a nice shade. Ashton could definitely be an everyday shade for me. The next shade is called Stripped. Stripped is described as a neutral beige nude. This shade looks like it might wash me out as well, but let's see what it does look like applied on the lips. I would have to pair this shade in Stripped with a dark lip liner for it to look good on me. The next shade is called Trust Issues. Trust Issues is described as a dusty aubergine shade. Definitely an eggplant shade. Anything purple I love. It complements my skin complexion. I love purple, plums, berries. The next shade is called Dusty Rose. Dusty Rose is described as a rose nude shade. Is so girly, I love it. The next shade is Malt. Malt is described as a chocolate brown shade. I love this shade in Malt as well. It's a great fall shade. The last shade is called Vintage. Vintage is described as a deep orchid shade. I love this deep orchid shade in Vintage. You guys know purple is my favorite color. Overall, I did love these shades that I did swatch. The other shades that I am going to share with you, I did not like. These 4 shades I did not like. I was kind of disappointed that these were not filled up all the way. I do have to go back to Ulta and exchange these 2 shades, Stripped and Naked. I think these were older shades because it doesn't have the Anastasia logo here at the top, whereas all the other ones have it. The applicator in Naked is a doe foot applicator, whereas it should be a double-ended applicator like the shade in Stripped is. So I'm not sure what's going on with that. I am gonna go back to Ulta and exchange it for the same shade or probably a different shade. This collection retails for $20 each and comes in 38 different shades. I swatched 18 different shades. Since this was buy one get one free, I paid $10 for each liquid lip. Overall, I love this formula and I love the staying power. It lasts throughout my entire day. I don't have to touch up. Let me know what was your favorite shade in the comments down below. If you guys did enjoy this video, please go ahead and give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't already, please do subscribe. I will see you guys in my next video.